Okay, so I'm not sure how many people will be joining. I know it's a very weird time. I'm just going to start the live on Instagram, and I'm going to get Laura here starting to get warmed up. Good morning, Maddie. Nice to see you. She lives in Abu Dhabi. Oh, wow. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Okay, so, well, very careful because the floor is slippery. So when you're going to do these step-ups, I want you to go right on top of it. Okay, I want you to do 10 of these per leg. All right, and then as you're doing that, and Manny, we're just warming you up. Okay, if you're already warm, then just do some flexibility stretch work. And I'm just gonna get this Instagram going on. All the fitness trainers are doing their live workouts this week. It's pretty funny.
What time is it in Abu Dhabi? What day is it in Abu Dhabi?
I think it's 8 hours ahead.
Okay.
So it's probably evening. 7:34. Her sister lives in Toronto. And so, and then she has another friend in England, and all three of them do the program.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so now this is, a lot of my clients hate this exercise, but I want you to do it without the bow stick. So I want you to squat and then kick out your hip and do like a little kick. So you don't want to side it, all one side. Okay, so feet always go together in the same spot, and then kick like so. So that's what we're gonna do. And then just if you're tight, you're gonna kick like this. So see if you can really get the hip out, and I will loosen all this out as well.
All right.
Okay, 5 per leg. 5 per leg. Yeah, nice and slow. That's you sound like me. Workout with me. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Now walk. This is what I want. This is what I want to see you do. Okay. Walk out. Hold. Yeah. Come back. Okay. And I want you to tell me how that feels on your shoulders.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Laura has some shoulder issues. Okay. She's been mentioning to me that it's been keeping her up at night. So this is going to be a really tricky workout for her to do, just because it's a lot of shoulder plank stuff, but it'll be fine because it'll show all of you that there's things that we can work around and modifications that we have to do. It is what it is, right?
Hey Tish, what did I sign up for? Is this like a hit or is this a strength?
This is a strength workout.
Oh my God. Okay. I thought it was a hit. That's why I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, and we'll do hit. I'm gonna do another one tomorrow morning, and that will be the hit. I wasn't very clear, probably just because there's a lot of shit going on this week. But yeah,
Okay.
Prepared for that? Are you okay?
I'm just gonna go way lighter.
Yeah,
That's what, cause way lighter.
Yeah, go way lighter. Just go through the motions.
Okay, cool. What day are we at, by the way?
So this should be the scheduled Friday workout that's in the program.
Cool.
Right? Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to really. Okay.
The Friday, but I could also be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I'm accurate on that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I want to set up as well. Cool.
Yeah, take your time. I'm still warming Laura up.
Okay, cool.
Okay, how did that feel on the shoulder?
It's a mind adjustment now.
Yeah, just adjust what you need to. Okay, so that's good. Awesome. What about any type of, can you do any type of push-up on your knee?
It's a push-up that I have to be careful.
Okay, all right. So, but no, we won't do any push-up today. Okay, all right. So I'm just gonna get this going. All right, here we go. Workout with me in Miss Canada. Senior. Okay, 5.0 and 5. Okay. All right, we are live on Instagram. I'm also doing a Zoom workout with the Strong Bodies crew. So I'll be touching base on both here and into Zoom because I want to make sure I'm just correcting everyone who's actually doing the workout. So we're here with the lovely Laura. Miss Canada Senior, who's going to be competing in Miss Universe Senior in November.
Senior world.
Senior World, sorry. So this is very exciting. She's a client at Strong Body. She's been doing it for how long?
Like, it's 5 months, I think.
5 months.
Going
So
on 6.
she's been doing an awesome job. So we're very excited to have Laura. She lives just down the street from me. So I just text her and ask her if she can show up, and she's always so obliging. So thank you, Laura. She does have some major shoulder issues. So this workout, because I have just written it down, is very shoulder flanky strong. So this is a great opportunity for me to show you what modifications we can do to make sure she continues to keep strong and push her body. So this is going to be tricky for me, but a great learning experience for both Laura and myself. So it's a double whammy. Are you ready, Maddie?
Yes, yes, I'm gonna go way lighter today.
Way later today, because for you, this is maintenance week, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to grab, if you have a BOSU, you're going to grab it. If you want to join in the workout, please do so. This is minimal equipment, but I am going to use my BOSU. Now, just like I just mentioned, Laura does have some issues with her shoulder. So we're definitely going to have to listen and be careful with that. We've got some job here in the BOSU. Sorry about that, Laura. Now my floor is very slippery, so I'm going to have you be very careful here, Laura. Be on top of the BOSU. If you're behind it, the BOSU is going to move. Okay. Okay. So just be in the plank. So here we're using your glutes. Okay. Lifting of the leg. So now we're really going to focus on not only the upper body and the lower body. So we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. You're going to squeeze your bum, and we're going to do 5 to 8 presses. Now, if you come down too far, you're going to definitely push that shoulder. So limit your range of motion in a safe way, okay? So that shoulder is protected, and you're only going to be working with your chest. So we're going to superset that with a suspension trainer Y. If you don't have that, don't stress. It will show you the option.
Do you want me to do the weight there?
Yes. Okay. Everyone's in screen? Okay. So just as an FYI, Laura is 59 years old. Okay, she's my inspiration. This leg, this arm.
I do the opposite, yes.
Okay, so nice and slow and control. You're gonna come across the body and then down super slow. So I've given her a very light weight to start. I want her to see how she's going to feel. She's got 1 leg up. I also recommended that she buy flat shoes. So of course she shows up the diva she is in her, not only her flat shoes, but their higher knees. So like this woman is top notch. Let me tell you that. How is that? Just weird. Weird, top notch, all of the above. Okay.
Am I supposed to be quick?
How is that, Mike?
That's good. I don't know.
Yeah, so she's probably feeling that this is light, but this is just a warm-up set. We're not going to push her too hard until I'm comfortable that she's feeling okay, right? And so far, so good. She's got great core stability balance. Her legs are also going to be working here. So she's going to be doing about 10 per side. Beautiful, good job, nice and easy.
Okay, I think that's 10.
Good, so now I'm gonna grab the weight, full on training, back to training mode. Now I'm gonna have her lay on the floor, okay? So this is my favorite exercise for the back of the shoulder. So now I'm gonna reverse the movement. We work this, now I'm gonna work this. So lie down here for me. I'm gonna head here, yeah, head here. Now the position at which your body is on this exercise is very important. So I want you to grab these, come closer, so you're just reaching. If you're too close to the suspension trainer, you're not going to get the pull, okay? Yeah, so you also want to make sure that your head is flat on the floor. Now palms facing me. Okay, and then you're going to come up and open.
You're gonna sit up.
You're going to stay lying down. So this is all upper body.
Come up.
Yeah, so that means the body is not positioned properly. So come for, yeah, a little bit. I think you're maybe too close now. Right?
You have to come up.
Yeah, but I want you to come up this way. Yes.
You want me to come
Okay,
up?
there. Yeah, there. And then come up and then open a little bit. And then open. And I want you to keep the suspension trainer tight the entire time. Perfect. Good job. Nice and controlled. So I want 10 of those. So now we're opening her up. Yeah, so if her head is off the floor, she's going to be too far away. So you're going to have to manipulate your body so that you can get the right angle to move these up. And I want you to come straight up. Open. So this is actually going to be therapy for those shoulders of hers, right? But we just have to make sure we're being safe. Let's do 3 more. 3. Good. Beautiful. Suspension trainer, always tight. Now, if you don't have one of these, you definitely should invest eventually. They're the exercise piece of equipment that I always recommend. It comes in I don't get any perks for recommending this, by the way. It comes in a little bag, so you can just train. It can come with you wherever. Okay, so good. Second round, we're gonna put you back on the bow suit. Okay. So we're doing antagonist muscles here. You don't have to think about any of this stuff, right? I do the programming. All you have to do is show up and do them. Grab that weight. Oh, okay, yeah. So she's used to doing all of this on her own in her basement little gym. She doesn't have the luxury of training with me physically, but here today we're gonna. So what arm did you start with? This one. Let's start with this one. Doesn't matter. Okay. So then down to 90 and across. Now I like to do the twist at the top. It improves more muscle fibers. Let's just check onto the girls here. So let's do, this is heavier weight, okay? Squeeze your bum. Good. So the entire body is working here. So heart rate is high, okay? Nice. So this is 5 pounds heavier. So she may do less reps. I'm just going to ask if the last few are a challenge. Okay, beautiful. Just make sure you're breathing. So tons of effort. Whole entire body here is working. Awesome. Good job, ladies. Good. And then switch to the other side. Did you feel the difference in intensity with the increased weight?
Yes.
Yes.
Also, when I turn my hand in, it's harder to
Right.
get out.
Yeah, it is. So I've incorporated a twist at the top. So just she says she feels more that she has to incorporate more balance. Awesome. Right? The more you have to balance, the more those little tiny muscles inside have to work. And those are the muscles that keep us upright and strong. So those are the muscles that need to be strong. Again, you don't have to think about this. I do all the thinking, you just have to do. Well, your job is the hardest part. You have to actually do this work, right? But you don't have to think, you just have to do it. Awesome. So she said she works a little harder when she trains with me. You can definitely see she's working hard. Probably doesn't help that I'm hovering over her like that. Good. Nice. That's what I want to see. So now I see that the last 2 are a struggle. We need to make sure that our muscles are being challenged through certain thresholds. Especially for us ladies, it's not easy, right? To build those muscles. We have to make sure that we're performing reps that are uncomfortable, not necessarily always reaching failure, but close, right? So now she's second round. So I always say to clients, first round is warm up, second round the muscles are now waking up. Third round is when the magic is going on. So yes, strength training can be monotonous, a little bit boring. But if you want to build your body, right? Change it, make it stronger. This is the way to do it. We have to go through certain levels of fatigue and thresholds. Beautiful, good. We don't get big and bulky. Muscles are not big and bulky. Extra fat on your body does that. More muscle gets rid of the extra fat, okay? Misconception is that we get too big and bulky through strength training. That does not happen. It does the opposite. As you can see, Laura is tiny, tiniest I've ever seen you. Oh, good, one more.
Tiniest I've been in a while.
But strong, right? Beautiful, good. So there we go. We're into round 2. I'm gonna round 3. How are you feeling? Good, good. These workouts are meant to be quick and efficient. So yes, we do repeat things, but we work quick and efficiently because we're busy, which I'm going to start with the first second. So I'm changing lead arm. You don't have to do that, okay? Maddie, you make sure that you're changing lead arm if you can remember. Okay, if you can't remember, you don't, it's not a big deal. That's just my OCD kicking in. Nice work. She's got really good form. Notice the tempo, right? The slower you go down, the more the muscles are working, less momentum. She can be a little more powerful in the way. Coming up is harder. She might need me to help her. Coming down, she'll be able to control. This downward phase is the one that's going to give her increased strength, moving her and creating bigger muscles. Good. How many is that? And 7. Okay, let's do it. One more. Awesome. This is the last round of this superset. Okay, take your time. This is the last round of this superset. And then we're switching to superset exercises. Okay, I normally program 3. So with proper warm-up, cool down, the strength sessions, you can get in and out between 35 and 45 minutes, 3 times a week. Good. What do you think of the bow suit? Is it a little bit harder?
Yes.
A little bit more unstable than the floor. So if you're not ready for this instability, you just go on the floor.
I can put my hand down.
She's tired. She's working hard. Her heart rate is high. Right? So you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. You're actually killing 3 birds with 1 stone because your cardio and your conditioning is working. Well done. Okay, we've got one more round of those supine movement, and then we're going to change their movements up a little bit. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I will do my best. Watching the girls on screen in the Zoom. There's only one. There's only 90 showing up. 9:30 is a tricky time. Most of the ladies are probably already at work. They will get this workout later. I save them and send them through the app so they have them. We do this once in a while, not every week, but once in a while. Awesome. Can you feel the difference?
Yeah.
By doing 1 set, 2 sets, and 3?
Yeah.
Right, so the 3rd set is feeling more. This is what we need to do. We need to get her to this feeling. We're gonna do 1 more, and I'm gonna help her. So I'm gonna help her concentrically here. And then eccentrically, watch her do it all on her own. That is the eccentric phase that's going to make her the powerhouse, okay? So good job. How do you feel? $1,000,000. See, she feels like $1,000,000, and we're not even done. So we're going to now move into the second exercise. Maddie, take your time. Okay, I see that you're just catching up here. I am going to use the suspension trainer for this exercise as well. Okay, and this is the one that I'm a little bit concerned with Laura and her shoulder. So I'm going to give her a modification. And if it still bothers her, we're going to take the upper body portion of this exercise completely out. So she's still moving. She's still creating some strength. We just have to modify because of her injuries. So we're going to do a Bulgarian lunge on the suspension trainer. If you do not have one of these, just place your foot on an ottoman or a bench or something that's elevated. You do not need to have this. So I put this in a one-handled position, okay, with the new suspension trainers. For a lot of them, you don't even have to do this. Okay, I can do a demo if you at one point need it. Okay, so we're going to do 3 per side. I'm going to demo and then you can go. Okay. You're coming down into a Bulgarian. 1 lunge. You're going to focus on the lower body.
Yeah.
Once you're here, for the second round, you're coming here. You can place your foot down and both your knees down for a tricep push-up. But if that is something you just don't want to do today, then I just want you to just hold the leg. Yeah. Come back up. Here. So this is what you're doing. Bulgarian. Come up. Don't lock the knee. Foot down, easier. Foot up harder. Shoulders come up first. 5 of those per side. Okay. All right. So first time she's probably done this exercise. Good. Okay. She's going to go down into a Bulgarian. Again, there's that balancing component. Good. Don't lock the knee. Then she's going to come all the way down and then hold. Beautiful, and then shoulders come up. Good, not too bad for her first time. Good, so Mandy, you can add the tricep push-up. Okay, if you feel inclined to do so. Okay, 5 of these per side. And then you can see Laura's flexibility is actually excellent. Right, she's able to get that foot up. Good, take some concentration. Good, so we've taken the tricep push-up completely out because of her shoulder. Okay, there's always a modification. Next work. And 5. I think it was a little bit more, but that's okay. I'm never going to tell a client to stop. She wants to continue to do more and want her to do so. Whew, take your time. Grab some water if you need to. Just going to watch Mandy here. Beautiful, Mandy. Good job. Make sure you're not locking that knee at the top and your shoulders are leading on your way up. Shoulders, there you go. Good, much better. Looking good, girls, looking good. So she's creating a ton of work for her core there, squeezing as hard as she can. Okay. If you have a preference to shoes on lower body day, hopefully they're either a training shoe or a flat shoe or bare feet. Okay, like I was just mentioning at the beginning of this workout, I mentioned to Laura the last time we trained together that her footwear weren't great. And of course, she shows up today with her flat-footed Converse, but with her style of the knee. I mean, I need help. What size are your feet?
5, 6.5, 7, somewhere in there. I'm totally gonna borrow that.
Okay, so there she goes. She's got her nice, Mandy. Good flexibility. Amazing. Okay, so now this is the one that's very, very tricky. Okay, very creative movement. I don't do a ton of creativity in my programming. I like to stick to meat and potato type of movements because those are the ones that really, are easiest for our bodies to grow. But once in a while, I like to get a little fancy. Today is one of those days. I'm going to show you, demo, and then we're going to decide whether or not this is safe for her to do. And if it isn't, then we modify. Mandy, can you see me okay? Yeah, okay. Okay, so you're going to start behind the suspension trainer. Lots of suspension trainer work today. I will give an option for this movement if you don't have one of these. I want you to get into this position. So we're right underneath the anchor. If your suspension trainer is in the door, which Mandy, you're fine, then you're going to obviously come away from the door a little bit. So a lot of these don't have anchored on the ceiling, right? A lot of times people just anchor them over the door. So we have to make sure that it's safe for everyone. This is what you're doing. Jump forward. Okay, now modify. You just step. Okay, easy. Okay, then holding your core into a nice strong position, you're going to come back. Here's your abs. Small push up. Okay, and then you're going to repeat. Land soft and low. Right, so you're landing using your legs, soft and low. Okay, step. Step. And then if you don't want to do a push-up, you just don't. Okay? Okay, we got it? We're doing 5 of those. And for those of you who have no suspension trainer but want to try something similar, I would recommend the dive bomber. People love the dive bomber. I will demo after I watch her. Good, Mandy? Good. Perfect. She's got it. So jump forward. Beautiful. Arms up. And then step back, stay in plank, step back, come out to the side, and a little push up if you want. There you go. And then arms go back up, and then jump forward. Okay, yeah, there you go. Step back, arms are up. Tiny push up if you can. There you go. You've got 3 more of these. Jump up. First time she's tried this. And she's killing it. Small push-up, arms up, lots of different things going on. Mandy, you look fantastic. Step back. How's the shoulder?
It's good, it's good, and I'm not doing a big.
No, you don't have to do a big push-up. And then take a breather. That was good. Remember, we're going to be doing this 2 more times, right? Grab a sip of water. Good, Mandy. Those look beautiful. Really good. You've been practicing those, or you're just stronger. One of the two. Mandy has been training with me for about 3 years, 4 years now. 3 years, yeah. Pretty cool. Okay, so now we're going to be doing back to the Bulgarians. How did that feel? I lengthened the suspension trainer. I will demo the option for those funky push-ups in a second. I'm shortening the suspension trainer, Mandy, for the Bulgarians. Okay, so just about, that's perfect. Yeah, good. So same leg in, different leg in the first time.
I'm doing it like your OCT.
Okay, perfect. She's already
Opposite.
Love
to
it.
what I started.
No, I think, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm a little bit weird when it comes to things like that. I just like for the lead leg to get different options or different.
But you're asking me to remember something.
I know.
Sometimes it's hard.
Well, I mean, normally you're gonna want to put in your dominant leg. So if you put in the leg you don't want to put in, then you're probably good. So how does the leg feel? You want some weight?
No.
Okay, I'm going to give her permission and a break. This is her first time that she's been doing this, so we're gonna.
Where would the weight go?
In your hands.
That's weird. How do I put my hands on the ground?
Well, you just take them with you. Let me show you.
Okay, give me the weight.
Yeah. They're here, I mean, as well.
Okay,
So now we go, yeah, bend the knee. Yeah, take your time. The nicest thing about adding core and the suspension trainer is it that, yeah, there you go. It actually protects wrists a little bit. So if you have some wrist issues, often holding the dumbbell on the ground into that. Beautiful. So I've given you 5 extra pounds per side. She's holding now 10 extra pounds in her hands. So she's gonna feel more in her legs. And then the tricep is just, or the plank is just a plank. It's not gonna have any intensity. In fact, it will protect her joints a little bit. Awesome. Good. Take your time. The slower you do this, the better. I'm all about moving as slowly as you possibly can. This, you cannot rush. Okay, so your muscles are doing all the work all the time. Mandy, you look great. Use those legs. Good. Is that 5? Ish.
sure. Maybe I think this is
Okay. So this is one of those workouts that's full body, high heart rate. Okay, we're gonna take you out. Switch legs. High heart rate. So instead of getting your 8 to 10,000 steps in today, maybe I'd recommend 5 or 6. Right? Because her heart rate, their heart rate is going to be elevated way more than a different style of workout. If she were to wear a heart rate monitor, I think she'd be shocked at how hard her heart and lungs are also happy to work. You're doing great. Everything is nice and straight, right? She's using her legs. What I don't want to see is hip flexion. I want to see knee flexion. And then making shoulder lead first. Exactly. Shoulder leading first creates more glute work, less lower back work. So it's safer, but also way more effective. Form doesn't matter. That's why these live workouts are very, very important. So when I watch the clients, I cue them as we go. There's no sense in working out if you don't have proper movement. Awesome. You look great. Good job. Okay, got one more. Yeah, just got one more. You feel like you are doing this workout and you want to try to do that little tricep push-up, you can always drop down to your knees. Okay, so you've got one more round of this, and then we've only got one more superset. So we started at 9:35, it is only 10:03, okay? Including a warm-up. So these workouts are supposed to be quick. Dive bomber, if you hate this exercise, that we're doing, modify, you can go into this position. I want you to think of smacking or putting your face onto the hardwood or the floor, elbows out. So right before your knuckles, elbows out, face, not head. Slide your head through those arms, through movement. Now to come back, you just go back into that downward dog position. So stamp your face before your hands, reach through. Now a lot of you will not be able to get down as far, right? This little bend is great. Then the most important movement is the follow through. Okay, so that's going to really push you. So there's your option if you don't have the suspension trainer. Don't forget, for these ones, Maddie, to lengthen your suspension trainer to its length, full length, okay? Okay, so here we go. So now I want you to see if you can try to be a little bit more assertive with your jump. So bend your knees a little more. Bend, jump. Yes, much better. And then step back, arms out. Amazing. And then, there you go. Now you look good. So as you can see, round two, she looks way more natural. This is round two. We've got one more round. Much better, much better. So this is a great conditioning movement as well. I'm just gonna check on Mandy, see how she's doing. All the way down, Mandy. I'm watching. Yeah, I just want you to jump a little bit. I want you to kind of jump and absorb it more. Use your legs more. Yes, yes. You can land slower, like land with a bend, right? So you don't have to land. That's right, yeah, like you're kind of landing with a bend. You can land with a straighter leg, but then I want you to squat at the end. So you're jumping like this, which is great, but what I want is for you to jump and bend those knees more. You don't have to land with a bent knee. You need to absorb it more. Yes, let me see. Yes, there you go. Excellent. That's much better. Good, okay. We'll let Mandy finish round two. And now I'm going to shorten these. Again, if you don't have a suspension trainer, just elevate your legs on whatever you can. Okay. How you doing? Good. You're doing awesome. Okay, she's still not sweating. My goal is to see a little trickle of sweat come down her face by the end of this.
I'm sweating on the inside.
Sweating on the inside. Okay. So, yes. I swear I damage all of the people I train because they become OCD with me. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Do you want the dumbbells? Yeah. See? Thank you. I really like them. Just next room. Just like toward the bed.
Get your upper body off the ground a little more so I can bring my foot in closer.
Yes, exactly. It's good groove, right? So there's a good point, ladies. She likes holding the dumbbells in place because it manages that knee in a little bit more, right? So she can really get the knee in.
And I can bring it back.
And a flat foot, which is what I would love. Take some flexibility, right? Mandy, you're not using dumbbells this week, right? That's good. Nice and easy. And then shoulders lead. Good. Excellent. Beautiful. Good, so I typically will see by round three a little bit of sloppiness. Okay, I'm not seeing it at all from either of these ladies, but typically what will happen, don't get discouraged if you do feel like you're less coordinated or a little sloppier by round three. That's just the muscles getting tired. That's a good thing. Okay, yeah, tiring, very tiring. I'm pushing the ladies today, pushing them hard. Okay, tomorrow is an easy 12-minute HIIT workout, which I am also doing live. I won't torture Laura to give her a day off. Good. Awesome. Good. So major shoulder issue here. We're working through it. We're managing. Okay. It's always a miracle if we have no aches and pains, but that's also very rare. So we have to continue to modify and figure out how we can use our bodies so we don't take too much time off. We have to listen to our body. Our body will always talk to us and tell us yes or no. We have to listen to that. If you ignore what your body is telling you, you will continue to hurt yourself. Is that good? I got one. Okay, one more. My tag's been wobbly. No, well, this is good. Fatigue is setting in, which is honestly, if I don't see a little bit of this by the third round, I know I haven't pushed her hard enough. So a little more grunting and groaning. Round 3 is exactly what I want. Don't forget to extend your suspension trainer to its full length. To lengthen it to its full length, do them together. Don't do them one at a time. Together. Okay. All right. Here we go. You're welcome. So I want her to really work her legs as well. Okay. So I want her to bend down. There we go. Good. Awesome. Ladies, looking great. Were you a gymnast or a dancer when you were younger, Laura? Yeah, so this obviously explains why she's quite coordinated. You should never talk to them when they're working out. This is the thing that I was always really bad at, even when I was full-time face-to-face trainer, talking way too much. Good. So ladies, just as a reminder, my program is officially open. It only opens up 4 times a year. This time it opens up for 2 more days. We start on Monday, 3 strength workouts, 2 HIIT workouts that are optional. You can substitute those HIIT workouts if you prefer to do other things. My bad. Then that's an option. I don't want people to feel like they have to do 5 workouts of mine. The 3 are the ones that are going to change your body, make you stronger. The HIIT ones are just conditioning you. Go do whatever you like, right? They don't have to be my workouts. Those are just there for people who just want to turn their phones on, see me there, telling them what to do and do it. But if you prefer to do a spin class or a boxing class, or you yourself are a fitness instructor and doing all of that yourself, then those 3 strength workouts, less than 45 minutes each week is all you have to do to make changes in your body. So program is open now. You can get in now. Limited spots in the app. I only have a few spots left, so you should definitely check it out. Okay, one more superset. You ready, Mandy? We're sticking with the suspension trainer. I really thought about the suspension trainer on this workout. Now this one is shoulders, okay? Back of the shoulders, front of the shoulders, all 3 heads of the shoulders. You're going to see, what do you think? We're going to see, okay? It's also working flexibility and mobility in your hips, okay? And lower back. So I want you to start with the suspension trainer as tight as it can. As soon as it softens, your muscles are no longer engaged. So stand as far back as you need to, okay? This is as long as it should go, okay? And then you're just coming down. See if you can do this with your heels on the ground. And then coming up. So I want you to come down for a 3 count, hold for a 2 count, pop up for a 1 count. Come up and squeeze your quads. Okay, so a more upright position on the squat is now focusing on the quads. The squat that we did first is about working more of the back and hamstrings. So this, although squatting again, working different part of your leg. Okay, so I'm gonna watch her, decide how many she's doing. Mandy, I want you to do 12. Above your head, how's that feel? It's fine. Okay, keep them tight. It's tighter. Good, I think yeah. So I'm making her work a little harder by coming closer to the anchor. So the closer you come to the anchor or your door, the harder this becomes. But the suspension trainer has to stay tight. If it loosens, you're no longer working muscles, right? They're just resting. Good, watch her knees. They're going nice and straight. So no dropping in the knees. She must have learned that before. Good. How's that feeling? Good. Okay, shoulders okay. So I think we've got 5 more left in you. Awesome. Good. I'm just gonna get the next exercise set up. Now, if you don't have a suspension trainer, no problem. Just hold the dumbbell above your head. Down for 3. Hold for 2 on your heels. Pop up. Okay. Or no weight. If you're really tight and your heels keep coming up, then no weight until you can do this with your heels down. Okay, if you're still struggling that way, hands go here, until we can work on the mobility work, the heels should be on the ground. So there's all modifications that you can do. Okay, we're now going to make sure that those triceps have completely fatigued. I'm going to place the band on my rack. You can put it in between the door or whatever you have. Okay. And we're just going to do a tricep extension. This is the last superset. Okay, so we're almost done. Are you getting tired? Has a piece of sweat, right? Oh, so there we go. We got the piece of sweat. Perfect. So now we're in this position. I do not want you to motion your body. No momentum with your body. You can use a rope if you're in a gym. Okay. Elbows in nice and tight. The elbows cannot move. As soon as the fulcrum starts moving, you're isolating different parts of the body. So those elbows have to stay fixed. None of this. Okay. So here's your start. I feel tension before I even start. Extend. So this is the exception to the soft elbow rule. I do want you to come up, squeeze straight. So normally joints shouldn't lock, right? Squeeze at the end. This one, biceps, they're attached, you just have to be safe. So no wrist, right? If you have a rope, you're going to be tempted to use your wrist. Don't do that. That's the wrist doing all the work. The tricep gets away with a lot if you do that, right? So extend. So I'm not doing any of this. So you can use thinner bands, thicker bands, whatever you need. So I'm just going to get her set up. Make sure Mandy's set up. Mandy, if you prefer your suspension trainer, you can definitely use it. This is just a nice change. Perfect. She looks great. Extend. Squeeze. So back of the arm, right? This muscle right here is what we're using. A lot of women come up to me and say, how do I get rid of the fluffiness under here? This is one exercise. We're being proactive and doing it before that happens, because once it goes, like we all have a little loose skin, right? That just happens, just is. But if you're proactive, this never happens, ever. Good. You can see those muscles popping up and out in the tricep, in her arm, the tricep there. And Mandy is moving into the suspension trainer. She probably prefers it better. Totally fine. Can you feel that in the back of the arms? Mm-hmm. And how is that on your shoulder? Okay, yeah. So I can tell, I can tell the shoulder is bugging her a little bit. So I'm gonna modify the second round, just so she doesn't have to feel any discomfort at all. She's just trying to be brave. She doesn't have to be, right? So we're gonna give you a modification. Okay, so now we're back to here. Hold. Okay. Another thing you can do, if you would prefer more of an upright squat, is to use a fit ball. Right? This is very dangerous. Down, hold, pop up. I'm gonna get out of your way. You don't have to worry about me, Laura. So that is a caution. Okay, for this movement, if you don't have a suspension trainer. In fact, I think it's better because then you're more upright. Hold, pop up. Good. So keep those arms as high as you can. Tempo is important, right? Good, watch those knees. Hold, pop, good. Nice, Mandy. I want you to hold, now go. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. So I'm just gonna get the set up for her option. Okay. I want you to give this a try. It's not exactly the same movement. It is hitting the triceps. Okay, just a little bit, probably a little bit more comfortable for your shoulder. Nice and light. This is a nice thin band, elbows in. Again. And once you see it, don't, right, keep everything straight. Extend. And here, no wrist. Elbows aren't moving. Elbows are fixed. Extend. Come back to 90. Okay. We're gonna give this a try. It might just feel a little bit more comfortable on her shoulder. How's that? That's good. Is it better? Okay. Let's be honest.
It was just at the end, it was.
Yes.
Right.
We've pushed your shoulder a lot today. So is this
It's a good burn, no?
yeah, it's a good burn. Yeah. Awesome. And so I want you to do these until you feel it. And then I want you to do two more. Those last two are the ones that are going to change your body. Make her strong. There we go. Awesome. So there we go. We've done 2 rounds. We've got 1 more round and then we are finished this workout. Back to standing over head press. These ones feel easy. No? Okay, just making sure. Why, you didn't make it harder? I could make it harder, but I won't. How are you gonna make it harder? I lost it. Okay, I'm gonna walk, and for those of you who are doing the last round with us, with Laura, I'm going to walk you through this. So we're just going to, this is just extra bonus, you know, special present for showing up today. Good. Good. Mandy, just ignore me, okay? Yeah, you're good. Mandy, I don't want you to do what I'm coaching Laura to do, okay? The only reason why I'm giving Mandy a little bit of a break and not Laura is because for the Strong Bodies crew, I want you to keep moving. We are in a maintenance deload week, okay? So Laura is also doing it, but because she showed up today, I'm pushing her a little harder. This week is deload week. We start fresh again on Monday. Okay, now she's getting tired, so now this is the finish. Okay, this is the last thing we're gonna do for this movement. So we're gonna go down and I want you to hold it there. What are you feeling most? My triceps. Okay, so still have my shoulders, back of the shoulders. Okay, good. Now I want you to hold for 3. 2, I can see the muscles shaking, and I want you to come as slowly as you can. We're gonna go down one more time. Yeah, she's got this. One more time. This is what I want you to try to challenge yourself to do at the end of workouts too. You know, it's the end. Hold. Breathe. Now go as slow as you can. Awesome. Good. You can mentally get through something like that at the end because you know you're finished, right? You don't do this at the beginning, right? Just tired. She's gonna feel this tomorrow. Okay, this is it. Her finish. Okay, you're finished. Finish as strong as you can, knowing that this is the last thing you're doing. Right, Maddie? Nice and easy. Tricep extension. She's using her suspension trainer. We've got a modification going on for Laura just to protect her shoulders a little bit. We are going to do a live HIIT workout tomorrow. So I'm going to give you a sample of what we would do once a week, twice a week, tomorrow morning. I haven't figured out the time yet, but stay tuned and I'll make sure I announce all of those things on my social. Good. Now I can see she's really struggling. I'm going to make her do 2 more. They may not look pretty. Come on. There. 1 more. Squeeze her again. Squeeze. Good. So she is doing this, right? That's what I want. I want I'm not gonna be able to do it. And then you do it and you show yourself that you could do it. All right. Thank you so much, Laura.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mandy, for showing up. Hopefully you can show up for the live workout tomorrow too. I'll post on our app.
Is that the hit?
That's the hit tomorrow, yes. So,
Okay, great. At least I did the strength. I was not gonna do a strength this week, really.
okay, well, there you go. You got one in. So maybe just a nice, easy workout tomorrow. We'll see you, hopefully. Otherwise, I'm sure I'll see you soon.
I'm sure you'll see me. Thanks for this.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Laura. I can't really see Laura because the pictures are so small, but thanks.
Hi, thanks
Hey,
for joining me. Good job. Okay, bye, honey.
for sure. I needed to pick me up. Okay, bye.
Bye. So I'm just gonna end this. Make sure it's saved.